Hi everyone, welcome back to the Book Brood.
And today we're going to bring you the overwhelming TBR tag, which was originally created by Acacia Ives. And we will link her channel down below, of course.
Yep.
And so this one is just 7 questions.
I don't think we were actually tagged by anyone, but this one seemed really fun.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw the restricted section doing it, so check that out, of course.
We'll link that down below. Sure.
Yes.
Okay, so question number 1. What book do you keep trying to read?
For me, that's this one that's been on my TBR since February of this year, Pandora Star by Peter F. Hamilton. About a star that mysteriously disappears, just all of a sudden. So I'm on page 41 now, though. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Just 10 pages every month.
Every month, yeah.
You're making more progress than me. This is Lancelot, Her Story by Carol Ann Douglas, and this is a gender-swapped Lancelot and Guinevere story. And I have picked it up a few times, and each time I read like one chapter.
All right, question number 2. What covers are begging for your attention? What did you do for this one? Ooh,
I have 2 choices. So I bought this book specifically for the cover. Look how it doesn't do it justice. This is The Trees by Ali Shah, and it is about trees that just mysteriously pop up in this town.
Ooh.
Like full-grown trees, like full forests, and people are kind of freaking out. They're not sure why they're there. So that seems fantastic. And then also Glitter by April and Pike, and this is a YA Victorian drug slinger story. I don't know. This girl is trying to get out of this society, and she has to sell drugs to make money to get out of it.
Okay.
But it's a beautiful cover.
That is. It's a very nice cover. Mine is a more retro, cheesy version, and this is The City and the Stars by Arthur C. Clarke. This is a book on my sci-fi list that I need to read, and it's actually the last of Arthur C. Clarke on the list for me that I need to finish.
All right, question number 3. What nonfictions make you want to learn more?
So for me, it's one of your books that actually is Guns, Germs, and Steel, and this is by Jared Diamond. And this is about the influences of dominating cultures on Earth as it progressed through human history. And it just seems very, very fascinating subject. So, of course, I want to read that eventually.
I said War by Sebastian Junger. And I read Tribe by him last year. And I think it was similar subject matter. Just talking about how humans deal with war and the psychological impact of that.
And number 4, what worlds are you dying to dive into, longing to dive into?
I picked 2 worlds.
Oh, nice.
So I picked the world of the Red Trilogy, which is military sci-fi. And they are roped into a for-profit war. And I think they don't know it, but they're, like, on television. I'm not sure exactly how that goes.
Huh.
But they're, yeah. So I'm excited to figure this out. That sounds awesome.
It's intriguing.
Yeah. Military sci-fi is totally my jam. And then also the Grisha Six of Crows situation.
Yeah.
I need to get into that.
And for me, it is the Saga of the Pliocene Exile. This is book number 2, The Golden Torment by Julian May. I wasn't super impressed with my first read of the Many-Colored Land, which was book number 1, but I've thought back to it and the ending and the cliffhanger that it left on, so I've been collecting the whole series, and so I'm ready to dive back into that world, definitely.
You've been mulling it around.
Yes.
Stewing on it. Nice. Number 5. What classic is mocking you?
That one is Liberta the Arthur, and this is the Arthurian story of King Arthur, the Sword and the Stone, Merlin, all of those things. And we have this nice copy here, and I've been using the sci-fi list as the reason why I haven't started it.
good reason. I chose 2 for this one as well. Moby Dick, which I sort of attempted to start last year, and I did not get far into it. And also The Count of Monte Cristo, which I started like 2 years ago, and also didn't get very far into it. And these are 2 that I really want to read, but they're incredibly intimidating, as you can see.
All right, number 6. What book do you keep forgetting about?
I keep forgetting about The Forgetting, which I felt was appropriate for this.
That is very appropriate. I forgot about that one.
Right? About a town that loses their memories every, 10 or 12 years, and they have to write things down to themselves to remind them of their life that they were living. And there's one person who remembers, and they realize that a lot of people are lying about their lives and stuff, and trying to make their lives better.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep. And question number 7. What book did you promise yourself you were going to read ASAP, but you haven't?
For me, and this was pretty recent, so Use of Weapons by Ian M. Banks. Ian M. Banks has not let me down as an author, so I should be excited to get into this. I started it, but I've just left it. Yeah.
Yep. It happens. Happens to me a lot. I was supposed to read Snow Crash every month for the last 3 or 4 months. Because
we're doing 2-month cycles,
right? This is Aaron's challenge book for me since February.
Yes.
Yeah. Haven't even started it.
All right, and
that was it.
That's the intimidating TBR challenge. And we're going to tag... I actually listed some people here.
You did?
Yes.
Awesome.
So we'll tag Dorian over at Book Bits. She's a great booktuber. She's been with us
since
the whole
very
time.
beginning.
Since the beginning, yeah. And we've been with her too, of course. And then Helen at Capricia Helen. And if you haven't done this, or if you have done this tag, just consider it a shout out. And then Amanda over at Mandy Sue.
Mandy Sue 93.
Mandy Sue 93. And we'll link them all down below. Take care, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye.